Paladins has, with the release of Ray, 50 playable characters, but that doesn't mean they're all good. So today I'll be giving you a list of the most useless champions in Paladins. One more thing before we can begin, everything I say in this video are just my opinions, so cool down. I'm not saying that these characters are bad, I'm just saying that they're not as useful as others. I know that some of my viewers are extremely dum-dums and think that Torvald is a good champion. No, he sucks. When I first bought him a bit ago for one of the Trials of the Realm things or whatever, I was excited to play a tank that I thought would be somewhat similar to Zarya from Overwatch, where you can give other teammates a temporary shield, because I like doing stuff like that, so I was optimistic. But what I got was a slap in the face by a crazy old guy. When you look at the other tanks in Paladins, they have shields, they have turrets, they have guns, sometimes hammer things, claws, maws, and saws. But when you look at Torvald, he's just an old guy with a glove. He does no damage. His ultimate is like a little shove, like a little push on the chest. You know, like the ones your little siblings give you when you do something they don't like. His shields are okay, I will admit, but they're no Zarya shields, where I actually feel like a hero or I have a purpose other than being a massive free ultimate charge machine. So, what I'm trying to say is, Torvald sucks massive walrus butt. If you are level 5 or higher, you need to rethink some really big life choices. Octavia is advertised as being a war hero who leads the fight against the end with an iron will. In other words, she fights Fora and Yagoroth. But in reality, she's the Goral with a gun. That's pretty much it. I know that there are some loadout decks that can give you new playstyles, like maybe using her leap thing a little more. I won't lie, it's actually a decent ability. You can aim down sights and hover in the sky, and it's cool. Her ultimate is only useful when there's a bunch of guys right there, but it's pretty easy to get a quadra kill with it, so I won't touch the ultimate. But that's it. Her gun. Pretty much the only defining feature sucks too. It's so hard to hit anything. Aiming down sights is simply horrible. The recoil makes it impossible, the sounds get old fast, the damage is decent, her projectiles are slow, and aiming down sights is the only way you have a chance of hitting anything. Otherwise, you can't hit an enemy a meter away. I actually tried this a couple months ago. I stood right in front of a bot in the training room, range, whatever, and I counted how many times I actually landed a shot. I hit about 3 out of 12 shots, not moving, not aiming down sights, crosshairs right on them. If you didn't know, that sucks. The only way to have a chance at hitting anything is aiming down sights, and then you hit problems like not being able to hit anything again. So what do you get when you make a character who has a gun, can jump as a frisbee, but then you take her gun away and replace it with a fart gun from Despicable Me? Octavia. She's not terrible, it's just her gun really hurts her character. They had something and then they just took her gun away and that really damaged her. Have you ever fought against an enemy in any game that was just so easy to pick up, no skill, stupid, whatever you call it? We've all been there though. Now, let me narrow it down just a bit. Have you ever fought Lian? No drum roll or anything, just have you ever fought Lian? They suck. As someone who is a Vatu main, someone who relies on movement to get them out of a sticky situation, someone who needs to be able to get in and get out without being seen or killed, I know this pain firsthand. Now I know the auto-aim loadout where you slide, shoot, slide, combo with some other stats and etc. to get the self-propelling auto-aim pain in the left atrium isn't as common as your average furry main, but it's still a thing. Let's just compare Lian to another champion in the game. Drogos, so to say. A dragon without wings was born to a fearsome father, escaping servitude with a pair of crystal-fueled wings crafted by Barak, another character in the game. He escaped and now leads his own pack of dragons who swoop down and show no mercy from the skies. Now compare that to Lian, Princess Squirrel with gun. Now I was going to rant on about Genos, but truth be told, I actually enjoy playing Genos. I'm not the best at him, but I have fun, so I'll pass over him. And now I turn my ever-seeing eye on Talus. I love Talus. I used to main him until I got into other characters. But that doesn't change the fact that he's almost useless. I, probably like you too, have gone through several matches against a level 154 Talus main who kicks butt, and it sucks, it really does. But still, he does no damage. His lunge forward and uppercut thing can't hit anything unless you are kissing the enemy. I mean, even pros and like people who are very big on YouTube, who play Paladins, complain about this a lot. His teleport can actually be overpowered if you use it the right way. There are many cards that help it in some pretty big and awesome ways, like reducing the cooldown time and adding a few more seconds to its duration. But Talus has many other cards that help things in big and awesome ways too. It's tough to focus on his teleportation cards when he has cards that reduce the damage income by like 20% while he's at 40% or less health. That's big. So you can see my point here. Not only does his weapon do no damage, his uppercut sucks, Overcharge is the only ability that does damage, and it has a cooldown. And his ultimate is really fun though, I will give him that. Dredge is one of those champions that don't require the skill you'll need for Eevee or Maeve, but still needs the energy to hold down right click for 27 minutes straight. With Dredge, you can only be decent, good, and amazing. There's not really anything else. He's actually my highest damage. I used to main him because he was capable of getting 300 plus K damage in a single match, and that's kinda big if you didn't notice. But then I got bored of having to hold down right click, so I moved on. But still, as someone who actually likes Dredge, I must admit, he's not useless. He's a no skill needed kind of guy. It's one or the other. Actually, thinking back on this, he's more of a no skill needed guy. He's very useful actually. When he camps and focuses on point, it's hard for the tanks to get in there. And if the Dredge is good at the game, he'll be ready for the flanks with all kinds of traps. So I shouldn't have put him in this list. And finally, Vivian, the queen of no skill needed, dumb champions, whatever you call them. If I were to put Vivian into a sentence, it would be this nice little poem. Girl with gun that shoots and has things that she throws. The funny thing is, I don't really ever see a Vivian that's not a level 7, 14, or 50 plus. It's weird, man, I swear. But whatever level they are, Vivian is still just useless. Take for example Dredge, who can easily take out a flank if they come near, and is one of the most annoying guys in the game, especially for tanks. Then you look at Vivian and her gun. Don't even get me started on her gun. I have to completely max out the reduce the recoil on her gun card, not because it damages my aim or anything like that. It's because I'm super sensitive to certain kinds of motion. I mean, I can't even watch some of my own videos because of it. So when I play Vivian, it's less of a first-person shooter and more of a first-person puger. So her gun sucks. Her shield is the most annoying thing on the planet for certain kinds of champions, like Vatu. I like to call it a piece of... Yeah, you know what? We try to keep it family-friendly on this channel here, buddies. So her sentry drones, they're like, what the heck? Why? I could see that, but like, I don't know. It should be like a passive or something. Talent where she damages with them is much better than the default. I know being able to know where the enemy is, even through walls, is a really nice advantage, and it is. It's a really good advantage. But That's it. I don't know. Look at the game. Just look at all the other abilities people have. I don't think a little thing that reveals your enemies are is like a big deal. And that's all I have for this video. Remember that it's just a YouTube video. It's my opinion. Nobody cares. If you do, just think about what you're about to do, what you've already done. There are other champions, but I won't get into them. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, life is short. Play great games.